When I'm wrestling, I see the lights up above. I just think of their figure mostly and what I have to target. I hear them panting and hear the coach telling them like stay in it. I like winning and just feeling that I'm dominant. Yeah, I'm pretty piped up actually during matches. It's awesome. Max Lamm, wrestler, Mars, Pennsylvania, 95 pounds, 13 years old. I used to be able to see just out of my right eye. I try to remember my friends' faces, my parents and family's faces.
The way that he lost his vision and the way that he embraced it with the courage. He wasn't downtrodden, he just kind of accepted it.
Max's first Braille teacher when he was 3, he had said if you treat him as if he has a disability, then he will be disabled.
I see light perception, which is light and darkness. I don't really see figures. I have a guide dog, his name is Seal.
We've seen the independent level of him go up. He will walk to the bus stop, it's quite a ways up there, to the corner, and off Max and Seal go.
Seal does not get to watch me wrestle because he's very protective. He doesn't want me to get hurt.
Max has really only been wrestling for about 1.5 years, so what he lacks in technique, he makes it up in strength. For how slender he is, he's like a steel band.
I told my parents that I wanted to wrestle in 2nd grade. I got my butt beat pretty hard, but that didn't stop me from trying it again, and now it's my passion.
Because that was the sport he could do. He could no longer do soccer, he couldn't do football. That would be his sport that he could do independently.
I think my mom was a little worried about me wrestling. She doesn't want me to get hurt.
Watching Max wrestle, I'm scared. I just want his eyes to remain stable. He's being thrown around on the mat.
It's definitely a drive in life. It teaches you a lot of different things and a lot of different skills.
Max wrestles with about 95-pound weight class. He's a very competitive kid, has had very good close matches with top-notch quality kids.
It's very special to be Max's friend, you know, very unique. You don't get to meet many kids like that. When I'm running with Max, he mostly just stays by my side. It's fairly easy. But when we do stuff like rolls and somersaults and stuff like that, I'll try to watch out for him because you have to be his eyes.
I've seen some wrestlers take it easy on Max and they end up regretting it in the long run because they realize he's not going to take it easy on them.
I want them to go 100%. I just want them to think like they're just facing another kid.
He doesn't like people saying like, oh, you need extra help because you're blind. He doesn't like that. He doesn't want extra help. He just wants to be normal.
He really does have a unique characteristic about him of how much heart and integrity he does have.
Within one meeting with a doctor, our world was turned upside down.
I noticed his right eye would go a little bit lazy at times.
So Eric and Lisa came into the office, and as soon as I shined the light into Max's eye, I could see that he had a white pupil. A white pupil generally means it's retinoblastoma, or cancer in the eye.
They looked into his eyes, turned the light back on, and said, listen, you have one very sick boy.
If the cancer metastasizes out of the eye and gets into the pineal gland, it's almost 100% fatal by the age of 5.
The first thing that popped into both of our minds was, is our baby gonna live?
I don't think people understand what he went through at 11 months, 12 months of age. They injected chemotherapy agents directly into both eyes. I know he didn't understand what was going on at the time, but the pain involved in that and the discomfort he went through, kid's tough as nails.
I am a little nervous about the tournament coming up because there's going to be a lot of good wrestlers there.
I think he'll do pretty good. You know, there's a bunch of other kids here in Pennsylvania that are really good, but I think Max will be able to hold his ground.
rule with a blind wrestler is you always have to be able to maintain contact, and so with Max, he has to always be in contact.
I can't imagine what it would be like without wrestling with sight. I mean, it's just so different because you don't know where other people's legs are or arms.
The limitations that Max is going to deal with wrestling is a select set of technique that he really won't be able to have a lot of exposure with. But the things that he has to his benefit are he's going to continue to gain natural feel and rely on his physical instincts.
Wrestling Max was pretty cool. Like, first I thought I should take it easy on him, but then he's very strong. You didn't even know he was blind.
And Max, congratulations for the 2014 Battle of the Bird. 95-pounder Max Lamb.
When we went to Max and we said that Bleacher Report wanted to do a story about him, his comment was, well, why?
Most people that can see, they probably think that I can't do most stuff that I can do.
I think the future holds for Max everything and anything that he wants. He puts his mind to it, and I think he can achieve it.
I'd like to take my wrestling to college. I want to go get a wrestling scholarship.
He will be his own limitation. You only get what you can handle. We would bend, we never broke, and it made our entire family stronger.
Yeah, I sometimes get upset that I lost my sight because I definitely want my sight back, but I'm not just going to sit around complaining that I want it back when I can do all this stuff.